Hello, my most amazing artists. I'm Mr. Mazer, and welcome back to art class. Today, we're going to be making art with shapes, and we're going to be reading a story called Mouse Shapes. Let's get started. Mouse Shapes. The mice were running from the cat. "Hurry," said Violet. "Let's hide in here," said Martin. After a while, Fred said, "I think we lost him." "Look, we've been hiding in shapes," said Violet. "We can make things with them. Here's a square. A triangle on top makes it a perfect house for a little mouse." "A triangle and a rectangle make a tree," said Martin. "This circle is the sun." "But these triangles are different," said Fred. "Triangles are tricky," said Violet. "But any shape with three sides is a triangle." Fred put two circles on a rectangle. "It's a wagon for the little mouse in the house," he said. "Two diamonds make a book for the little mouse to read," said Violet. "Here's one oval, two circles, and 8 triangles," said Martin. "It's a fish." "Watch out, the cat likes fish," said Violet. "Hey, let's make the cat," said Fred. Violet put on the eyes and nose. Fred stuck on the ears. And Martin added the teeth. "It looks just like the real cat," he said, "only better." Just then, the real cat pounced. The mice ran away and didn't come back until the cat was gone. "That cat's too sneaky," said Violet. "If only we were bigger." "I have an idea," said Fred. The clever mice got to work. Soon they made 3 big, scary mice and surprised the cat. The cat ran away fast. "What a scaredy cat," said Violet. "Now what can we make for the little mouse in the house?" "It's time for lunch," said Fred. "Let's make him some Swiss cheese." So they did. And that is the end of mouse shapes. So today we're going to be making some artwork using different shapes. Now you can see here all the different shapes that we could use. We could use triangles, which we remember have 3 sides. We can use rectangles, which have 4 sides, 2 short, 2 long, or a square, which has 4 equal sides. If we take that square and turn it, we can make it into a diamond. Then we have an oval, which is a long circle, a regular circle. Then we have free-form shapes, which kind of look like blobs, natural shapes, which look like clouds, and organic shapes, which are shapes that you would find outside in nature. So we're going to use all of those shapes today. So what you're going to need is a paper and something to draw with. I'm going to use crayons today. Over here, I'm also going to use a couple colored pencils, as I want to show you one neat little magic trick that we do in art. So if you want to just draw your shapes out, you can. You can do squares, rectangles, circles, ovals, which we know are the long circles, diamonds, and we can do any of those other shapes we learned about. Let's see, there's triangle, and there's those freeform shapes, which look kind of like blobs. You can do a long, skinny oval. Now, if you want to make things out of your shapes, like the cats did, you can make a house by using a square and a triangle. Now, one thing I do want to show you with our shapes, if we overlap shapes, we can begin to create some art magic and make new colors. So let's see. I'm going to start with a yellow circle. And I'm going to overlap that with a blue rectangle. Now I'm going to color in my yellow circle, like so. And I'm going to color in the whole circle, so even that part where the rectangle is, I'm going to color over that. Now, when I color in my blue rectangle, when I go over my yellow, I'm mixing my blue and yellow, and can you see what happens? It starts to look a little bit like the color green, because when we mix blue and yellow, we get the color green. Now, I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to do a red square. And a yellow circle. It's like this. Now if I start with my yellow and color it in, then I'm going to color in my square with the red. And when I get to the yellow, when I color red and yellow together, you can see it makes the color orange. And our last color mix that we're going to do is if I take a red, so I have a red rectangle right here, I'll just use that, and blue, so maybe I make a blue circle over top there. Now if I color those in, what do we think will happen when I mix red and blue? Let's see, what color does that look like? Red plus blue equals purple. It's a little hard to see, but we can mix colors like that. So for your artwork today, we're going to add different shapes. We're going to draw them on top of each other. So we want to make sure that our shapes overlap, just like we did here and here and here. So if I have a diamond, if I want to make another diamond, and I can color these in. Now I could overlap my colors like I did in those shapes, or I can color them differently. I can add that shape, and then maybe I want to color this shape in blue, and color this shape in. So, boys and girls, your art assignment this week is to create an artwork using a bunch of different shapes. And I want to see you overlap your shapes to create new shapes and new colors. So, we are going to draw out a bunch of different shapes and create new shapes by overlapping and create new colors by overlapping. I can't wait to see what you create. Have fun!